a moment. The draft is one of the most beautiful moments during the game, except when Krasin is doing that. When Krasin is doing that, everyone gets scared. We're going to miss this process. We're definitely going to miss this process because, and also being face to face, do you think a player can intimidate the other? And if they are so friendly,
they're not intimidated.
They don't want to touch each other too much. Did you notice?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't want to hurt the wrist as well, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think they're intimidated by each other. Obviously, like friendship, even bigger than rivalry here, although obviously legendary sets being played by them. Now we start off with the first
and close.
And close by the Viper.
Okay, close by the Viper. Jordan has been playing this map excellently well, really well. I still remember that one that he picked Britons and was in the minimap flashing all over there. And now Kawasan, we're going to see Kawasan. We have not seen this map. Maybe 1-2 times.
I think we saw it twice. Winged, then the band map. Jordan doesn't want to play the super short distance, doesn't want to run into Bulgarians. Maybe the two.
Atacama ban for Viper now? Risk his slips or not?
That looks like Frigid Lake.
I don't read it. I don't read it.
It is.
Frigid Lake.
Obviously a really tricky map, and now we go for one home map each. As always, on our best of 5, we will start with Runestones as map number 1. Basically, the newer version of Arabia, and they enjoy each other so much.
Ooh, but he didn't expect that pick. I don't know what pick is that one. Wait.
Okay.
Both. Let's say the closest map for the Viper.
It is certainly wallable, right? We saw some Bohemian play there and Acclivity, so Jordan goes with quite some aggressiveness. Played a really solid Acclivity game against Leary.
Okay, I mean, with weight and close, unlikely to be fast games.
Yeah, that's
except if we get a generation like yesterday. They were super close. That can change completely the game.
But even that still went to Imperial Age, right? The only shorter games that we saw were actually Doubts games, where he had a lot of Eagle warriors and tried to put some aggression in Castle Age. And, well, with mixed results there, especially against the Viper yesterday, Kavasan and Acclivity, it feels like Jordan wants to play more aggressively, and the Viper really comfortable with playing the long game. Quite interesting that Jordan then banned Winged.
While they are waiting for go for the draft of the civilizations, who is your favorite? Because according how they played yesterday, if they keep the same performance, I vote for the Viper.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. The Viper looked a bit sharper. Obviously a rocky game, number 1.5 there. And after that, he looked really sharp though. Game 2, 3, 4, I really liked how the Viper played those out, and he looked really dominant. Jordan, a bit more on the shaky side, I would think. So my prediction would be going into that direction, like 3-1.
What I got surprised is how demanded it with himself, Viper. I was talking with him when we finished the stream, waiting for the taxi, and he told me that he wasn't happy. Maybe, and he said maybe game 2, He dominated against the Mayans with Britons, with all the micro. So he just think that he can go in a much better level.
Let's hope.
Yeah, Vikings.
And Vikings first. Ooh. Jordan, instantly rewriting stuff. Did he forget about Vikings, or what's happening here? That's something that shouldn't really happen, right? You get 1 minute between the map draft and the Civ draft, and now him rewriting. Interesting. Aztecs are being picked though.
Magyars might be out now.
Yeah, Magyars feels likely. We also could. Time. Obviously, people have 40 seconds for every pick.
Look at the Viper. Hey, Krasini.
But it is 40 seconds for the Aztecs pick and then 40 seconds for his second pick. I think Magyars just feels really safe.
It's super safe, like.
In case we actually go over the 40 seconds, one of the villagers will randomly pick one civilization for you, which obviously could be anything then.
It's getting closer to go for the random Civ.
Ethiopians. That was unlikely to be random. Or maybe it was just completely random.
Villager.
Yeah, the villager picked. The villager picked Ethiopians.
The villager picked Ethiopians. he passed the 40 seconds, guys, and tell you this choice was by the villager. Jordan didn't pick Ethiopians.
No, he picked Ethiopians. Ma'am, chat will go wild here.
What just happened?
Why don't they give them enough time for the players?
Rig it, look, rig it. Kumans and We're joking, guys. We're joking.
Still no Magyars here. That is surprising, but obviously the map aren't like super Magyar. We don't really have Land Madness here, where they really shine. We did see them work on Winged as well.
Did you surprise with Ethiopians? Because, well, Dave will be screaming right now.
Well, Ethiopians are still solid. Acclivity, they can work. They can also work on Runestones. We have seen them win on Enclosed. I think Wade, maybe not their strongest. Kavasan, maybe not their strongest. Mayans, interesting. I wouldn't be surprised to see Hans pretty soon as well.
I think the Viper is feeling so good with this draft. He loves Britons. Kumans is so powerful. He might count Vikings like a possible ban, you know, so he still keep Kumans and Britons. And Jordan is being very, very slow with the picks.
Also remember, Britons, the Viper is really comfortable playing those against Mezzo. Yesterday we saw that against Stout. In Red Bull 4 we saw the Viper winning on Runestones against ACCM. Some massive, massive traps there. So he thinks Britons, if he plays them perfect, he will be fine. Saracens for Jordan, not typically something I see in his arsenal.
Do you think that the Vikings pick changed all the plans for Jordan? Because it looked like this. Like he didn't expect that Viper was for that one, but Vikings is one of the pretty obvious choice.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised as well how Jordan was shaken up there. As if he forgot about that one. Maybe we'll have to ask him afterwards. And now we have Tatars and Hans. So
whoa, nice.
I see a lot of ranged units here, right? Crossbows and cavalry archers on the Viper side. Yeah,
but very aggressive civilizations. Hans, Kumans, Tatars. Well, we see two Mesos, Ethiopians. How have I been playing the games during this tournament? I like a little bit more the Viper draft.
Yeah, I think it's still pretty even, right?
Yeah.
6 Mayans can be deadly.
Difficult.
I hope that Jordan has a plan for Saracens. I still don't really see the crazy civs for Enclosed and Wade. Maybe something like Sicilians could be flying in. Maybe something like Bohemians that we saw as well.
And where's Magyars?
Magyars, that's true. But yeah, the map pool is not really designed for Magyars, we have to say, right? Going for Byzantines now.
Okay. Zero snipe. Play almost 55%. And we're getting closer and closer to the end of the draft.
Jordan is deep into the tank there.
Oh my god.
Interesting. Like how much
is he stretching Viper? Because look at Viper, how he's like
opening and closing the book over and over again. Did something change? Nope, nothing changed. Now writing down. Okay. Byzantines gone. And Berbers for Jordan. He really likes those. And
now the last two picks from the Viper. Last two picks from the Viper.
Crazy. Sicilians. And Vietnamese. Vietnamese.
Right away.
Oh yeah, right he knew what he wanted. Also, with Jordan taking so much time, now Viper picking those two civilizations instantly means Jordan won't have more time to think about it. So I like that he instantly went for those. Vietnamese also won by him on Enclosed. Set against MPL.
Speaking of confidence from the Viper, his draft has been much faster than Jordan.
It seems like something happened in Jordan's draft here. I've not seen him, like most of the time he was pretty straightforward, always picking stuff. Either he got really surprised, as you expect, by the Vikings pick, or maybe he didn't really prepare the maps. Now he gets a timer and goes for Bohemians!
Bohemians! Oh wait, in your face, Viper!
Ooh!
Okay. Play 100%, snipe 0.
Yeah, no one's scared of those.
And he took Bohemians. I have the feeling that Jordan has adapted during this draft.
It feels like it. It feels like, yeah, obviously a great mind of Age of Empires and just coming up on the fly with new strategies, ideas. And I will assume Aztecs will indeed be the snipe together with Vikings. Pick number 1 makes lots of sense.
Expected. So both. Pick number 1, Vikings and Aztecs, joking around, they smile now, but soon, 0 smiles.
Yeah.
Instantly, 0 smiles. Well, Nili, people in the stream as well, for you, who has a better draft? Hard to say without seeing the matchups in every single game, right?
I think Jordan is going for like very common civilizations that we've seen work so many times, but actually you can say the same for the Viper, right? Aztecs, Ethiopians, Mayans, like really strong picks, and the Viper, he goes for a bit more ranged units. Not really single civ where I say they clearly go for cavalry. On the other side, I at least see Berbers.
What for Runestone then? Because it can be anything actually, be in the map Arabia. What you vote for Runestone? I'm going to go for Vietnam. I don't know why.
Vietnamese, not unlikely, right? If he knows that his opponent is going for a ranged unit, unlikely that Berbers will be picked on runestones. So Vietnamese could be a good counter. Maybe the Viper feels comfortable with Britons, but I think they're really good on enclosed as well.
Too few cavalry for Jordan. We have seen a lot of cavalry during the tournament.
But Jordan has more cavalry. Yeah. Jordan has at least one dedicated cavalry civilization.
Well, yeah, that's true. But the other is more versatile. Like Sicilians can be cavalry, Hans can be cavalry as well. Like, I don't know. Franks, they didn't pick Franks, for example. That has been really success in the tournament.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, great win rate by Franks for sure. And now obviously what they're doing is writing down all the maps, trying to distribute the civilizations, then thinking again, okay, how is my opponent distributing their civilizations? Is that a good matchup? Do I need to switch around some stuff? And it seems like the Viper is already pretty happy with his matchup. And on the other side, Jordan still thinking, wow, he is really wrecking his brain with those drafts.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close series, you think? How important is game number one in this kind of series?
I don't think that both players or either player has like a clear guaranteed win home map for themselves. So even if you're down 1-0 and you feel like you're the better player, you can still easily come back. In other sets where I think, okay, both players are going in with very prepared strategies and completely different styles, I think it's more important.
Okay. I'm getting stressed looking at Jordan. He's with the hands in his head, you know, like so focused there, like what's happening, what he's rating.
I've never seen him like that. On the other side, Viper, he's still going through his book. It looked like he was pretty ready. Now rethinking stuff, writing something down. So much going on in his head, and he gave us some answers when he had an interview with him and his thoughts on Red Bull Wololo V.
I'm Örjan, I'm 29 years old from Norway. I am known as the Viper and I represent Game Legion. So my performance in the Swiss system was, I'm quite satisfied with it. Even the one game I lost, I still felt like I played well, so I take confidence from that. No, it's been a confidence booster and I'm feeling good, so I'm looking forward to the next stage. So the brackets are clear now, so I know who is on my half before the final. Two of my teammates are in my same bracket on that side, so Dout and Jordan, both of them obviously very good players. So it's going to be a lot of mind games and the draft is going to be super important. Yeah, it will be very interesting.
We can see here all these statistics after that small interview with the Viper. Micro 8, Macro 9, Strategy 7. Remember that this is all related.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, this is all related to the Red Bull Wololo. Well, if we think that the Viper has not won a single championship in the 4 events, this is the number 5, make a little bit of sense. In what he failed that makes that he didn't take any championship, probably the strategy wasn't the right one.
Yeah, probably. The set against Velez gave us some headaches. The set against Terra and Red Bull Wololo 4. If you want to look up all the statistics with all the players, the Red Bull Stats website will help you with that one. And now let's take a look at the civilizations again. Ethiopians and Tatars.
Zoom, please, zoom. I want to see. Oh, come on. Where's the cameraman? Faster, man. We need to zoom there. We want to see the notes. Can we see the replay in slow motion? We can read something.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. It could be so mean if it's like...
Yeah. Man, we have to see that.
Stop spying, Mem, and he wrote it in there and then we zoom in.
Imagine they zoom, Mem sucks. In the note, come on, man.
Yeah, obviously we don't really want to zoom in.
No, don't zoom in.
Yeah, want to keep the integrity there, want to, well, basically leave all the thoughts in the player's head and with their notebooks, something the players requested, and that's why the camera zoom is so far out at times when they look very, very deep into their notebook. Jordan seems to be ready now. It takes another zip, and the Viper opening his notebook again. I think he closed and opened the notebook like 10 times already.
Yeah, I don't know. He's thinking his mind constantly.
I don't know. It's really tricky, and maybe he's drawing something, and now testing his mouse, and it feels like at least the Viper is getting ready.
Yeah, well, that he never smiled when playing. Look at that. That's the look of a snake.
I remember some. You might remember still one offline tournament where he killed 2 villagers of Doubt in Dark Age there. There were some smiles, but obviously when the game was over and the game is still running, his game face is on, because this is the semi-final.
This is a starting, guys.
$100,000
Semi-final, as Nili said. We're going to get hype according we are getting into the action. We want to see the Viper and Jordan. We want to see both players at their best. If we see both players at their best, it's going to be an epic series for sure. So we are hoping for the best gameplay possible. We are trying to see what is the civilization they are going to pick. Runestone is the first game, and the civilization that is very, very important. Game number 1, Red Bull Wololo semi-final, 100,000 prize pool, Vietnam accurate versus the Mayans, Nili.
Memstradamus predicting the Vietnamese there, obviously knowing that Jordan had a lot of archer civilization, and Vietnamese really strong with that one. More HP on their archers and skirmishers. Even Imperial skirmishers, the only civilization that has access to them. And the first scout, quite annoying here for the Viper.
He wants to pick already one archer, and I think he's going to try to go around. No, it's too risky. Has lost quite a lot of HP. Remember, the Viper is as a red on the left. Jordan has a yellow on the right. Everyone is trying to take the yellow color from the snake. What is going on?
I think it is highest heating gets red or something like that. And
okay.
Yeah, the Viper has been complaining about that for quite some time. The first two archers are looping around, obviously Mayans. Pretty good with their archers because they can build those cheaper. Also the chance to eventually switch into Eagles. Something that didn't really work too well for Jordan yesterday when Capoch found a timing in the Britons versus Mayans matchup.
Okay, it's kinda weird. Okay, he's getting now. I was going to mention that no fletching yet for Jordan. We have the scout and the archers coming, trying to go aggressive. As we can see, the Viper has got 12 seconds idle TC. It's not a big deal, but you know, everything adds. Another 12 seconds, and he's already one player behind. At some point, you can see guys in the middle of the screen on top, 35, at least 36, so he's already one player behind, and you don't want to fall behind against a Meso civilizations, Nili.
The Eagle jumped on those archers there. That was an interesting move, kind of teleporting on them, but those are getting away. A bit sloppy by Jordan that he couldn't chase those down.
The map, in my opinion, looks a little bit better for the Viper. I feel that all the wood lines for Jordan are quite far. Look at the huge walls that Jordan is doing right now. Really big walls.
I've seen that in all his 3 games, and he fell behind multiple times there, and I just think this is not the greatest approach to take this one. Oh, even shoots one of his own deer, not something he wants to do. And yeah, you just talked about snowballing with Mayans. Well, we could say the same about Vietnamese. Finally, Jordan catches those. Nice awareness.
Okay, he's going too deep with that army. You can see that archer is going to go down. He is now keeping the hill, and resources for the Viper. Minute 5. He's on the way to Castle Age, guys. He's on the way to Castle Age. Super smooth transition to the next age, Nili.
Yeah, absolutely. And did even go for the wood upgrade. Now goes for the farm upgrade. Remember, those upgrades do not cost wood, so maybe some more farms than you see with other civilizations there. And Jordan, probably the top player that has most holes. At least I would think so. But right now it feels like everything will be fully walled, is finishing the stuff at the bottom.
All those walls, it's a lot of resources, but it's also how many villages? He has been using 3-4 villages to wall, while the Viper is not even wall, or is walling little by little, using also the buildings. There you go. There's archers splitting those units, trying to micro, getting the hill advantage. This should be good for Jordan because he got more army, but of course Viper is going to try to make the best ride possible.
Oh yeah, and Jordan has to be happy with clearing that one up. Solid KD now for him. 8-8 actually only even. Interesting. So some better earlier fights for the Viper apparently. Jordan with some map control, but a solid 1.5 minutes behind when it comes to Castle Age.
Yeah, but these 5 villagers, he has more army. I mean, the timing is good for the Viper, absolutely, but there is no army at all. He has 4 archers, and then if Jordan... he needs to stop him probably the +1 armor. He's not doing Gold Mining Arblet, Horse Scholar, and as I said, a lot more army. 3 per archer range. He's not going for the Eagles. And remember, guys, that Mayans archers are also cheaper, so the production gonna be well, non-stop. No stopping archers.
This is such a weird move by the Viper. He just lost all his army, and he is out here again. He could lose those archers before he can upgrade them. I'm really surprised that he's taking those fights and that he's that aggressive.
Yeah, but it's also true that Jordan has split his units, so now he's probably going to clean everything. We will see. He doesn't have the upgrade yet. Wait 10 seconds, wait 10 seconds. You need to go back. The Viper need to go back, and he's going back now. When he has the upgrades, then Jordan will suffer.
Let's see about that one. Crossbows now there, even goes for the farm upgrade behind. Extremely greedy here for an archer. And the Viper splits again for the attack. 3-4 chasing.
Okay, he's 3 archers against 7. He's doing a good micro. He's trying to attack the economy on the right. The woodland is exposed. He has another in the south, but yeah, he needs to move all them. 3 pill archery range. Do we know, Mapu, how many archery range you got the Viper? Let's check.
It's at least 2.
2 archery range.
He is adding the TC.
And university already nearly.
Behind this one. And yeah, only 60 wood away from getting ballistics himself. He's queuing up some more crossbows though, and now opening this one. A bit of the risky move, but he's Castle Edge any second.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Castle Edge. Actually, the Viper being in Castle Edge didn't give too much, but he's sit down already on 2 tone centers and ballistic. Remember also that archers from Vietnam, more HP, that obviously helps, but this ballistic hybrid is a massive advantage in my opinion.
Yeah, and especially Jordan, not typically known to be like the super master of out-microing ballistics here. And let's take a look at how this is engageable. Jordan with better numbers.
Yeah, but no armor also. He has no armor as well. Okay. Ballistic is not yet there. He's splitting the units, the Viper. Do you think he's right? Like trying to go inside in the south and now microing here? No, he's not going to take it.
This one up. This one is really good for Jordan at the top now with ballistics. Viper should take the better fight. Jordan now tries to dodge ballistics. He's doing an okay job.
He's doing a good, really nice job. If we think that he doesn't have ballistic, no +1 armor, he's now getting villiers though. 2 villiers ahead, 2 tone centers. He has to be careful because now it's reminding me a little bit the second game yesterday, nearly Viper on hammer mode, little by little, boom, boom, boom. And pushing him back. What do you think?
11 against 11. Ballistics now finishing for Jordan any second, but military numbers might not be enough. But okay, Jordan is now taking the proper fight here. Was the Viper out microing this one? This looks really good.
It's good for Viper. It's good for Viper for sure. He's taking quite a lot of archers. 4 for 1. And there's a few villages there. I think that Viper is taking a great one here. It's still only 3 army more, but he's taking a look at the KD. 7. Now 8 more. Whoa. He's doing really, really well. And on his base. And remember, Jordan with triple archery range is still unable to keep the numbers.
Oh yeah, that's really tricky. And the Viper is booming away with 2 TCs, double archery range play. Just so good for him. Remember also he has 4 eco upgrades against only 2 eco upgrades. Now HCC number 3. The Viper, he couldn't finish the game here, but setting himself up beautifully for the long game.
Yeah, he's really, really smooth. As Nearly mentioned, Bozo, heavy plow, wheelbarrow, super ahead in that regard. Triple TC now. Well, he needs to keep the pressure, Nearly.
Well, he is controlling the game, right? He doesn't really need to because he knows that he will be ahead in economy. He simply doesn't need to take any damage, but obviously, attack, sometimes the best defense.
Do you think it's possible to make a transition to Eagles if Jordan sees that he can't match up the numbers anymore, or maybe make some siege or shot? Because Viper is doing an excellent micro. Look at the KD, is still like 10 units more all the time.
I think he won't really get the timing for the Eagles there, where we'll see some beautiful micro here from both players, dodging ballistics, which actually means that moving units should get hit, but they switch while the arrows are in the end, therefore dodging the shots.
Okay, going back, 6 villas more. Now archers on the left, archers on the right. 1 archer in the south just being annoying. Now he's going to lose that archer. Bam! The archer is going to be down in a moment, or maybe not. Maybe not, okay. He's going back, and now he's inside through the left. He's inside through the left with how many archers? Like 7 or 8 archers with ballistic. So dangerous. Viper is non-stop attacking. This is the Viper probably the fans want to see.
Oh, nice moves there. Tries to dodge the shots. Viper's now moving in, and the timing for the Eagle switch is not given to the Viper because he stays so aggressively. Now plus 11 KD. Remember, it started with 8-8 before Castle Edge.
He's doing a great job. Maybe he should go back now. The hill is very close, and he could get the advantage there. He's not doing the job. Look at that dancing with that archer. I love when I see that one. He's not alive anymore, but doing a good job. Numbers are still similar, but what he's doing, it's a little, even bigger advantage. Look, his economy. I wouldn't be surprised to see transition to Imperial in like a couple of minutes.
Not really sure what's the story of that villager, and something we have often seen from Jordan is also queuing up quite some units. Was that planned? Well, what happened there? Did you just find the villager? Is Siege Workshop behind the base map?
I don't know. He went through that town center. It was just before. What that village, man, NBL style, you know? That when you don't expect there is a village and then the Siege Workshop. Siege Workshop, obviously in the dark area, he cannot see it. And now it's going to be even more annoying. How are you going to counter this one when you see that he has hand card while Jordan not even wheelbarrow?
Wow.
Wow.
Massive advantage there. Something we can't really measure in the numbers at the very top, but at the side, some more villager killed potentially. Jordan with a nice reaction. Now comes a world crossbow, should clear the shot.
I think we could put now 8 out of 10 of his strategy for the Viper. Anyway, the archers, now he need to go back. Ooh, the villager, man, doesn't matter. The Siege Workshop is there. Obviously, you want to keep the villager there in case that he's need to repair. But military numbers somehow getting not closer. No. Jordan now, 17 army, 8 military. He cleaned absolutely everything. But now Viper doing Thumbrin. And in these kind of games that I think Viper love to be, with a great economy behind.
Great economy, and now adding archery ranges, right? I think he's up to 5 archery ranges here, did add 3 at home, so that will be full aggression. Really untypical for crossbow play. Most of the time people want to go to Imperial Age a bit quicker. 4 archery ranges for Jordan. The Viper thinks he can do some damage. Yeah,
but he really knows, or he really feels that he has the economy advantage. Now he see instantly those archers. Fantastic. He need to go back or he will lose the villages. He has quite a lot of archers there, but he's going to come from behind, as you see, and will probably clean everything. On the right, he is still with a couple of mangonels inside. Couple of mangonels. Obviously, you don't want to lose that Siege Workshop, so he need to clean this one. So he's sending the other archers to the Siege Workshop. I think it's good. It's a good move.
This is really good damage here by Jordan, intercepting there next to the production, and all of a sudden, KT is really close. Nice last minutes for Jordan.
Okay, well, the problem is that the difference with the economy is still increasing. 12 villages more. Man, he got all the average, Nelly. He got all the average, all the economy average. That's huge. 29 farmers. You can see how he's already down on 600 food. 21 on gold. And he's going to try to go with those archers. If he go with those Vietnam archers, more HP, Thumbrin and Ballistic, and then also a couple of mangonels with some good micro, he can kill a lot.
He's grouping up. That's really good for mangonel shots. 1 split. Beautiful splits by Jordan.
Good micro here for Jordan. 3 mangonels. He's going to lose all the mangonels. The Eagles are there. I don't think this was the best one for the Viper. What do you think?
Crazy micro moves here by Jordan. Incredibly well done. Snipes all the mangonels. Will clear those crossbows up. Great play.
Great play by Jordan, because against 3 mangonels and is still alive with more or less same amount of archers, is just fantastic. Jordan pushed him back completely. He killed 3 mangonels, big investment, but I insist, the Viper economy is on point. Now he's bringing a mangonel, he's gonna lose everything. Yes, no, because he noticed that the Viper sells some food and he's gonna go on the way to Imperial.
And now some people will say, but look at the KD. Well, remember that mangonels are way more expensive than crossbows, especially with Mayans, where the crossbows are cheaper. Viper knows how to split against mangonels himself.
Viper can go to post-Imperial if he wanted. He's up to Imperial. He's almost with the stone to make a castle. Castle forward or defensive? Will you just save?
Forward. I think in the center, next to Jordan's forward stone, there makes lots of sense. There is a small hill where we could see that one, where we have the crossbows around here. Yep. 1 hill there, maybe a bit further to the left could be an option as well. Gives him a nice leeway into Jordan's base.
Also, he has more army than his opponent, so it shouldn't be a problem to have a doubt castle, let's say, with all the respect for the Lord. You all know what that means. Elite skirmishes. Now he's coming with a lot of army. How many archery ranges is still? 5? Maybe they don't need more. He's spamming constantly, 750 stone. I see that the villages are going to be there in a moment. He's trying to keep raiding. Super solid gameplay, but Jordan also on the way to Imperial, and we all know that the Mayans in Imperial are always so dangerous.
Why is one bear chasing but the others aren't? Ooh, and the Viper finds another hill. Interesting. Tries to block that gold. Makes lots of sense. If you know that you block that gold, you kind of know that your opponent can't switch into eagles.
Yeah, and that castle is just amazing. The hill is just insane. Close to that town center. Only 3 TCs for Jordan. He is at the limit with the economy, and if the Mayans, as you mentioned, cannot switch to eagles, then Vietnam got the advantage at this point. Nah, he's fine. He has good army.
Yeah,
and a lot of villages.
The castle will go up. I wouldn't be surprised if those villagers were to go over. But I think, speaking of over...
Whoa, he didn't even wait it. We didn't even go hide with the GG call, because has been super solid game. I didn't expect, well, it was pretty ahead, you know, but I expected maybe to Jordan put more a fight. But look over at this point.
Yeah, I think so. And that was a big problem, right, for Jordan with his bit slower castle edge timing. Viper only played, well, not too many archers, but made so much out of the upgrade there. Jordan tried to run around, tried to let his archers into the base, and then Viper could cut off reinforcements. Maybe running away with those archers could have been another option to have a more stable production.
We have seen our game has been, let's say, pure meta, didn't go for some crazy strategy. Do you think that Jordan need to put something else to beat the Viper? Because Viper is playing really smooth.
I think it's totally fine for Jordan to play complete meta. I think the more wild the game gets, I think the more of the advantage the Viper has over Jordan. Okay. So I didn't mind his play at all. Maybe 1-2 switches there, maybe skirmishes, but skirmishes not really what you want to go for if you're Mayans.
Yeah, and there was no room to real switch to Eagles at any point.
Mm-hmm.
In early castle edge or anything, it was just not possible.
Yeah, you did raise the question, but there we had like 15-20 crossbows surrounding every area.
Yeah.
You need some time for the switch there or produced on the way to castle edge. Not a time given by the Viper. Now Jordan with one of his home maps, Kavasan, what a clarity.
I don't know which one it's going to be, and now it come to my mind again that the Frank's choice. Frank's in Kavasan will be really nice with the cheaper castle. Get the middle, you can get the relics, also all the food there in the hill. It's gonna be Kavasan also the whole map we know already, and then that we know that civilization. Which one do you think he's going to pick? Mr. Jordan? I think he's going to go Berbers or Byzantines.
I think he would expect Huns from the Vipers, so I think Berbers feels like a really reasonable choice against that one. So Huns against Berbers is what I would go for my prediction here.
Okay, also I don't know how much is going to be important the pawns, both Byzantines or Berbers in this case, also with the fire galleys, faster one, the other shooting faster as well, can help to get the middle.
Yeah, I think the speed on that tiny pawn, maybe not the most important thing for Berbers, but certainly with Byzantines, he could contest those pawns better. The big question though, Kavasan, can you contest the center that easily there with only your trash units? Easily, siege units could push you away to get him.
Good thing is that with Byzantines...
okay.
What a surprise, he's smiling. What happened? Jordan.
Okay, well, they're still, it looks like they need an admin or something. Oh boy, would I love to hear what they have to say, but obviously so good friends, those two.
Post-game discussion.
Yeah,
they're doing.
Something like, hey, did you see my micro against the Magnals? Yeah, I saw that. And John's, ha, 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 ha.
Okay, let's see what Jordan have to say in another beautiful interview, guys.
Hey, I'm Marco Bloch. I'm also known as Jordan, and I'm playing Age of Empires. We are currently here in Heidelberg at the castle for the tournament for Red Bull 5, and I'm doing pretty well because everything is going good so far. It's just, for me, one of the best experiences I've ever been able to make, especially for Age of Empires. I've been to lands before, but it's nothing compared to what I'm experiencing here, right? The people are super friendly, and you're just welcomed here, and yeah, it's just enjoyable. Obviously, there are certain strategies which have not been revealed yet. We'll pull off something, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, guys, we know, well, we're going to check first the stats and then we will tell you what happened and why they were smiling. Micro, 6 points, macro 7, strategy 6, experience 1, and speed, you can see, well, what happened and why they were smiling is because the Viper was in the lobby, then a random guy joined, and the Viper started the game. 2-0. 2-0, guys. they were joking like, oh, well, I won already, you know. And then Jordan, what? You start without me? What the hell? You know. So they're doing the lobby again. Okay.
Obviously, 1 out of 10 experience, guys. That is in comparison to all the other 14 players or all the other 13 players that are here, and obviously someone like Leary who went 3 best of 7s all the way in finals has to have more experience than Jordan, who prior to this one only had 1 group stage performance and 1 quarterfinal against Finch.
Do you think that random guy could be MBL?
Sitting down there trying to troll.
You know, to troll, change the nickname. I'm here. He got 20,000 accounts, so no problem. You know, I can pick one new. Anyway, Kawasan is going to be in these kind of maps. I have always loved how Viper multitasks. I remember, like in Islands, also how he's able to pick all over at the same time. This Kawasan require a lot of multitasking because there's a lot of things to do.
It actually plays out very differently with different Civ matchups. Sometimes it is like fighting for both pawns and you try to micro with scouts at the same time. Sometimes it's just like, okay, we will have a timing, for example, Mezzo against CA, and then you kind of ignore those pawns and focus on land way, way more. So really interested to see how this one will play out. Obviously, Edsting's banned, Mayan's already picked, so we actually won't see Mezzo anymore in this semifinal.
Handsome Berbers. The Viper need to do some damage early game because Berbers is an amazing choice, and Jordan, sneaky boy.
He didn't steal those two. Turkeys.
But he want to kill.
No, Spearman protecting. You can actually kill him? Okay, no, he gets them home.
He's not killing. And
Ready
got
for
also some HP damage. Both got HP damage in the scout. The Viper is still as a red, guys. He's going to be red the whole series. Hands on the left. On the right side of the mini-map, Jordan is a yellow Berbers. Both civilizations very strong. We have seen how good they can be. Then the castle is here is going to be really important. Don't you think that the hands need to kill, I don't know, in middle castle age? Because Berbers in post-imperial with camel arches might be so complicated for the hands.
Post-imperial is obviously something where Berbers should not lose with their camels and their camel archers, but the major age in this map is probably castle age till mid castle age, and there lots of cav archers. Oh, they have to be addressed probably with knights and camels, which are cheaper by the Berber player.
That's great. We can see how Jordan is going to pick a Billy. I don't know if he's going to be able to wall. He's going to be able to wall the Viper. No, he didn't wall that Villier. Now Dock in the north for Jordan, Dock in the south for the Viper, as you can see, and one Villier down. Jordan having a good start at this point, and well, numbers, obviously, one Villier ahead.
Okay, mem prediction into the future. Now we have way too many villagers on berries. Jordan at some point will have like, okay, now he sends 4 villagers of those towards the wood. Okay, no problems there.
Another Villier down. Oh no, the spear is there. No, he will lose it. What happened with Viper?
Let's see, maybe tries a quick wall against 2 scouts. That's obviously way tougher, and beautiful job by Jordan getting ahead with one, and the other one is chasing. Nice 2 kills. 2
Villi is down. That was a little bit of slop. Ooh, second Dock right away. I mean, in minute 4, second Dock will try to get this. That's one. It's gonna be the third Villi. It's gonna be the third Villi. 3 Villi is down for the Viper. 3 Villi is down in 4 minutes. This is not how you want to start the game.
Wow, Viper is shaky again. Remember yesterday in game 1 against Stout, the Viper also lost 4 villagers. Now 3 down, archers are coming over. Scout presence not that massive by the Viper. Jordan, if he is walled at the front, I think he's in a really good spot.
Yeah, and that village that he's trying to kill the spear, if he's sending now a couple of his scouts there, another village down, so he has to be careful. Anyway, military numbers, the Viper has more. He has 3 archers, 2 spears, 2 scouts. With only 2 scouts and 2 spears, the archers are massive. That's why Jordan used 20,000 villages to make that wall. Ooh, yeah, another one down.
Not more scout walls.
Or maybe not.
That could be a quick wall. Let's see. Jordan tries to go to the other side, prepares 1 palisade. You want that one?
No.
Nice.
4 villages down. Well, like this, I believe per minute. In 5 minutes, we'll be defeated. Come on, man. Okay. Second is stable. 1, 2 is stable. He need to go back. How many villages on berries? Still a lot. Don't like the balanced economy for Jordan. He's taking a lot of villages, but I think he's not controlling the macro as well.
It's actually pretty solid for him, right? How much he was on berries, so he doesn't mind to be pushed away there. Now can either rewall that area
Castle
as well.
Age.
And Castle Age
for
indeed.
Both, actually. Okay.
Yeah. Will be the double stable play by Jordan, maybe even triple stable play. Viper now going for big walls, as you can see on the minimap.
Okay, but you can see how the Viper has lost 5 villages. He's 3 behind, both on the way to Castle. As we expected, one is going to go for the Cav Archers, the other is going to go for the Knights. We saw yesterday in that epic game between MBL and Hira how powerful Berbers can be.
Yeah, that was crazy. Obviously, Aftermath played out very, very differently, but crazy tragedy and those cheaper Knights, 50% cheaper together with the Camels as well. The question is, will only Camel and Knight do the job, or do we need a siege workshop? Jordan at least knows what he wants to go for. Adds a 3rd stable.
Okay, I was going to ask to Mapu if that was open, this Bappo is ahead of time now.
Time travel.
Okay, triple is stable. Triple is stable is going to explore, and this is triple archery range. Oof,
I wouldn't be surprised if it will become a fourth archer range.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, that's what we are seeing, especially if you have the fish, you can afford 4. And the good thing for the Viper is he is at least contesting the point at the top, but Jordan fighting this one back.
Jordan is going to take it. He's still with the fishing ships alive. It's being annoying for him to invest some. Bloodlines. Bloodlines for Jordan with 1, 2, 3 stables. He did 4 archery ranges because he knows how powerful can be Berbers. What do you think? It's possible to counter those cheap knights with that many cav archers? He will need numbers, and Jordan is faster in Castle Age.
Well, Jordan has no aggression though, right? He's not really at the side. Where will he get in? And that means the Viper can simply get onto his numbers, and I think he can just delay the fights. Normally, if we see mass knights, cav archers can struggle because the knights simply are there and can fight in low numbers. The Viper, he will get enough time.
Ooh, that dog is very, very nice. Using the dark area, as you can see, the sneaky dog that is going to be able to take 4 fishing ships. So the Jordan advantage in the economy is going to be massive. He's already with 5 bellies. If he's taking the fish, it's going to be 10. Siege Workshop, Jordan is going full aggressive. This is where we want to see aggression, blood. And Jordan is going for it. The Viper knows, but doesn't matter. It's not going to be able to deny that one.
Oh, CA bugging out a bit, tries to go for more, and that Siege Workshop obviously could produce some Scorpions, could produce some Mangonels. Nice micro here by the Viper, won't lose a single CA. Good job.
Okay, and now doing the +2. Obviously no ballistic, but he has the average. The Siege Workshop is there. He's gonna make what? Mangonel, the Scorpion, we don't see yet in the queue, but soon, as soon as he gets the resources, bam! The army will be there. He's trying to take the village. He's gonna take it? No, because the Knights and the Camels are there.
Oh, first siege unit should be around the corner now. Maybe we then see the fight. 65% with the Scorpion. Obviously produces faster than the Mangonel. Villager still saved.
Those knights need to be +2 because the average for the Viper, +2. As soon as he can, he will do probably ballistic. He's doing the bow. So, oh, this is open. This is open in the goal. In my if there's a knight there, and then like those series with the eagle, he can go in. If Jordan notice, he can go in. But I see one spear, he's fine. Viper is fine then.
And 3 CA as well, 2 Scorpions. Not unleashed at the perfect timing there. The Viper was really careful, tries to increase his CA numbers. And it feels like Jordan won the point at the top. Still not really contesting the one at the bottom though.
Okay, he didn't. Oh, but he's there with a fire galley. Didn't notice yet, and he need to go and will take 4 fish more, so it will be 10 villages more. 10 villages advantage, nearly second tone center, get in the middle, looking solid for the German player.
Well, let's see how many CA the Viper will be able to muscle up. Now tries to run around. Obviously, all the relics of the map are at that one single spot, so Jordan controlling this one will give him a long-term advantage.
Village down, we're gonna take another village down, 2 villages down. He didn't wall. Now he's there with the Knights and the Camels, 2 Scorpions. You need to wall there and don't get ready. That's the problem with the cav archers. Nearly hit them back. Can be so annoying. The Scorpion's gonna take now a good fight there, and the Viper is gonna take the Scorpions. No, he can take maybe 1. No, not even.
Not even 1. That was so good for Jordan, and he has a 20 to 13 KD. We'll find more kills here. This looks really good for our German.
Yeah, it's looking really good. It's looking really good indeed. And now with the Art Army, heal advantage as well. He has to be careful. More Scorpions are needed. He's grabbing the relics. Oof, he's working so well for the map control. Remember, this is his home map, and we want a close series. And what means a close series? That will be a 1-1. The Viper, 2 billions of food, solid.
Yeah, we have often seen the GL players showing some very low economy there when it comes to food. When they play cav archers, macro not really on point. Now finally goes for the university, something we wanted to see a bit earlier. Certainly 2 TC is something he cannot afford. But the CA numbers are starting to look really scary. 22 on the field already.
He's very, very scary, yes, but if he's not taking that army, Jordan will have a massive advantage with the economy, doing the +2 as well. Okay, now it's even better. 0 food for the Viper. 0 food, now getting a little bit more. He has to be careful with that, with those 5 ballistic incoming, but this amount of cav archers, with ballistic, with Thambrin, and all the arbors we have seen how strong they can be.
But didn't really produce CA for quite some time because he had to idle the archer ranges to get ballistics out. Should start queuing up again. Those two Scorpions now getting repaired, pushing the Viper back quite far. But yeah, obviously Jordan can't fight under the T-shot.
No, but Jordan has a really solid advantage. His economy is massive. It's massive. 28 farmers, nearly 28 farmers against 3. I mean, the Viper need to kill a lot to make the damage and not fighting against the army. He need to go raid or something. Now he's doing a siege war shop. He need to make some huge bada booms. Otherwise, this is gonna be the equalizer.
It seems like the Viper wants to go for Mangonel himself, tries to deal with those Scorpions while he dances against the Knights and Camels. Obviously, Knights with the better armor, so they last longer against all that CA fire. Camels with the extra attack, so once they close the distance, do more damage.
Okay, he's going back. With those, hit him back. Ooh, no husbandry? Because I feel that...
I think Viper has husbandry, one of the earlier upgrades that he clicked, but obviously Jordan with the same and trying to chase this one down. I might be wrong though, so don't quote me on it, please.
20 villies lead. The Viper idle TC is just non-stop. He's remind me Khmer Farms. He's remind me Khmer Farms. He's not stop idle TC. Now he's doing few farmers. Hohen will be proud with this one, with this great economy. But Viper was trying to go all in with those. Anyway, we saw yesterday, 20 villies more for Hira. If you have a bad battle, Nearly, the snowball can be real.
Oh, the CA putting themselves in front of the Mangonel, but now they're fully surrounded. Not sure if that was the best fight.
Not sure, it was bad, it was really bad. He's going back, now he's splitting the units, good micro. 3 Scorpions more, trying to repair. Well, you don't need to repair, but he's a villager. 72 villies, 52 military, the same. The longer the game goes, the better for Jordan at this point.
Absolutely, and 5 archer ranges producing for the Viper, 17 on gold here. Both players now on stone, so a castle timing might be on the menu here for both players. The Viper thinks about the raid, but not going to happen. Behind the scenes, Jordan with 5 relics.
Wow, 5 relics, imagine the amount of gold that can be. And the good thing now is that Jordan sits down on 3 total centers. He barely can get raided. Also, he got kill advantage. He has 2 Scorpions, 1 Mangonel. He's only 1 Mangonel Viper, but what kind of micro you need there to take this? Well, as you can see. Oh, he got it with the Cav Archers. Nice, nice for the Viper. Viper need to repair that one, and he knows. So now, Nilly, the chance I see for the Viper is, as he's mining 10 on a stone, is to drop a castle, a massive amount of Cav Archers. He will never be able to catch up that economy.
Mangonel now only finds the Scorpion. Mangonel survives there. The Viper needs to push back. Indeed, castles on the menu for both players. The question is, where will the Viper bullet? Ideally, he would get some control over that center area and try to get the castle up there. Not sure if Jordan will give that to him, though.
Okay, those Cav Archers will take that. The Scorpion probably, there you go, is starting to kill quite a lot of units. Viper is now getting so many units, killing a lot. I think Jordan should be careful because he's starting to lose all the Knights. Dilly is starting to lose a lot. He's gonna take them on. Those Camels and Knights are very low HP. As you can see, kill advantage again with the Mangonel, but the army now is really in favor for the Viper. Look at the score!
Crazy splits by the Viper. He has 4 different groups of CA that he's moving around. He's dodging all the Mangonel shots. Now he's one at the top. Just a bit slow of a reaction. Still Mangonel out. Military count now double for the Snake.
And probably soon triple if it's still like this. Oh my God, what is happening here? There is a Mangonel that is in danger to be lost. He should split those units and the no, he's not taking out the Mangonel now. He's gonna take that one. If he's taking that kill and make a castle there, he can take the relics back. And then be careful for there, Nelly. Be careful for there. 33 army, 13 for Jordan. That's going to be kind of a throw. We have seen many times how in these Empire Wars, taking the economy lead is not that relevant.
And Jordan has to build the castle defensively, even has to lead it and build it even further defensively. Not even sure if that's too good. The Viper, suddenly with all the control. How did that happen, man?
I don't know. He's gonna take all the camels. He's gonna take all the camels. He's gonna be without castle if he's taking all those units. He's gonna take all, and then maybe can kill so many villages. He's gonna be able to stop to deny that castle. Nearly, what do you think?
I think some villages at the right-hand side could finish that castle, but certainly some are going down. The Eco is in shambles. Yeah, Jordan is still 30 villages ahead, but the Viper's doing everything to equalize that.
But now, no army at all. No army at all. And the Viper is coming with a castle on his face.
Oh, and that means he will get control over all the 5 relics. But for now, 5 relics are still counting for Jordan, right? Now the first ram out. And I think this is the spot normally where we think, okay, whoever gets in first should win. Obviously, economy not even fair. 40 farmers against 8 men.
Incredible game already. 96 villages, 96 villages. 5 army. I mean, 5 army. Of course, if you do camel archers, it's great. How many camel archers do you need to stop 40 camel archers? I mean, quite a lot. And the camel archers are not that strong without all the upgrades, obviously.
He's getting the upgrades now, though. He already has bloodlines, now gets +2 attack, even goes on to more second castle. So this will be the full camel archer play, which, as you mentioned, is really good because those camel archers have extra attack against the cavalry archers that the Vipers.
Yeah, but he's creating a lot of chaos. He's gonna be in, he's gonna try to kill villages. How many he's gonna take? 1, 2, 3. Quite a lot. Look at the village numbers. Now the Viper killing more and more. He's taking so many. Oh my God, what is going on? He's gonna be up in the castle, yes, but at what price, Lily?
Jordan was like 35 villages ahead. It's only 20 now, and the Viper got so many villager kills, as you can see. 25 to 12 is the Eco KD now camping that dog. And Jordan just opened it.
He deleted.
Oh, but four camel archers are coming over. Maybe Viper can take that fight. He can obviously focus this one down. He is actually doing reasonable damage. The thing is, though, that he just takes major damage. But with those numbers, I think he can take the fight.
He can. He definitely can. He has to have all the upgrades. Now the +2 armor for Jordan. He needs to run away. Look at how those camel archers start to clean. They start to clean. They are so powerful. He almost has a stone to make another castle, but he might even now the Viper balance a little bit his economy and he reach Imperial faster than his opponent, then it's over.
The Viper now collecting those relics, yeah, getting faster to Imperial Age, but how is that going to happen? Farms, remember it was 40 to 8, now it gets way more equal here with 24 to 33 and Viper even increasing that farm count quite a bit, but both players far away from imping. So basically 0 food for the Viper.
Nice, and where's the relics now? Relics is gonna be to the Viper, gonna make the monastery probably soon, but the good thing here is that, there you go, he's starting to grab all the relics. Wow, that's sick. And soon a stone to make another castle. Obviously the Imperial can be very tricky for the Viper, but all depends about the timing, Nili.
Indeed, one of those gold spots outside here, and the other one, if we could show that one at the bottom, so Viper knows exactly, he's controlling 2 of Jordan's gold spots. That could be a major issue.
Oof, Viper with exploration is still 11 military only. Yes, he has the hand card, but still no boson, no heavy plow. Now will borrow only for the, well, Viper has been not focused on the economy. A third castle, defensive castle here, but the Mangonel is coming. The Mangonel is coming. Morville is going to go down. Imagine if he's sending more cavalry. Where's the Mangonel? Bring the Mangonel, Viper. Okay.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Mangonel not shooting.
Okay.
Now first shot, Jordan micros that one quite nicely.
Berber Villiers, man, with hand card, they are Usain Bolt, man.
Oh yeah, they are fast indeed. Big engagement at the top as well, or at least no, the CA was missing there. Nice move here with the Mangonel. Lots of skirmishes now on the field for the Viper as well, trying to address those camel archers.
Not letting to make that castle. Still good food income for Jordan. Also the wood. The
shot that's made! How did he do that? He faked the shot, then moved with the Mangonel, and then did the second shot when Jordan thought he had the timing. Crazy move!
Here we come and kissing down Nili. You should have seen that. Hopefully there is a replay in the future for the broadcast because it was amazing. Those cavalry are now going to chase those camel archers, and the economy, I can't believe what I'm watching. The economy, it's just now much better for the Viper, even if he's still behind on villages. He was almost 40 villages behind, now 30 farmers, 13 on goal, and he's about to click up to Imperial with another casting controlling everything. Viper Beast mode activated, Nelly?
And Jordan, in the last 2 minutes, did handcard and both other eco upgrades there. Farm plus wood upgrade. He could have been on the way to him if he used the market. That castle is likely to go up. I don't think the Mangonel can stop that one. Maybe both castles might even go up. Mangonel, I think he could attack the villagers a bit.
Forward for the Viper and see what's he can see everything. Yeah. Why the Mangonel is not going? A little bit sloppy there. Probably that castle won't go up. That was important castle. He's denying the goal. Now he has 2 castles there, but still, check village on goal for Jordan.
Oh, let's see if the castle goes up.
The castle is gonna go up?
Seems like yes.
What? Don't shoot the monks! Don't shoot! Oh my God! He put the monks there. He shooting the monks, and now the castle is up. The trebuchet will be there, and I can't believe that Viper is winning this game, Nelly. It's incredible, really.
After all got cleared up, it was 8 against 40 on food, still controlling that goal. So Jordan, he completely has to rely on the one quite below those 2 castles here. But I think that all could get trapped down. The Viper has so much stone in the bank. I wouldn't be surprised if he triples down in the center with another castle.
Well, he has 1,000 stone, now 5 relics. How did this happen? I don't know. As you mentioned, 8 villages on food. 40 on foot for Jordan, having good amount of farming, but he took a bad fight, lost everything, and the snowball was real. And from there, he has been raiding all the time his opponent and recovered completely with 3 TCs. 3 TCs, and now he has over 100 villages, more than enough, nearly.
Yeah, absolutely more than enough. Completely goes for skirmishes now, sees that his opponent is going for camel archers. Knowing the Viper, I wouldn't be surprised that along the way he's thinking about going for Tarkans, which would be a great counter to the camel archers. But then again, heavy camels could deal with those Tarkans.
Really, Jordan is going to quit. He has no goal. He has no goal. He's going to be in castle. He's stuck in castle. It's forever. I'm sure that, I don't know if he expects that Viper is going to be in Imperial, but when he see in 15 seconds that he see him, he's going to give up. He's going to go Tarkans, as you say. He's going to go Tarkans. He has all the map control, Imperial Age, and he will never be up to Imperial. Marauders, Chambered in armor, unbelievable game, seriously. Unbelievable game.
Marauders, the upgrade that we can build Tarkans out of stables as well, so the Viper will indeed go for them. 5 castles here on the field for Jordan, now goes for some more stables. So Jordan anticipating the Tarkan switch.
Yes, but... Oh my God, so many villages, and now Viper is going to be almost ahead in villages very soon, taking absolutely everything. Viper has killed 60 villagers to Jordan, 60 villagers, and Jordan is doing light caps, while Viper will have Imperial military. And check his economy, he's going to make a wonder.
I'm surprised that Viper is not adding more traps. He, I think, is just waiting to click Elite Tarkans. No, he queues up the Tarkans now. Interesting choice. And armor should finish pretty soon. Maybe next armor indeed starting right now. And that's not the smothering trap war that I would think we would get into.
Well, I think Viper is now confident. He's 2,000 score lead. He's gonna lose few villages, but he doesn't care about 10 anymore. He took the goal there. The camel archers are coming. As I said, his economy is insane. He's gonna go Tarkans, heavy cav archers, whatever, really, with that economy.
Tactics. Did the Viper maybe misread the situation? Did he think he clicked Elite Tarkan? No, he didn't, because he just did it.
He's doing it right now. Elite Tarkan are just great against those units. Still 63 farmers for Jordan, not mining enough gold, lost all the relics. He might be thinking how this happened.
So why are Tarkans so good, man? It is because they have the +4, or they have 4 armor, and with upgrades another 4 makes 8 pierce armor. So basically reducing 8 attack from the camel archers. They won't really take too much damage and are a great raiding unit. Plus the extra attack against buildings could help.
Taking everything to trebuchet there. The castle is going to be down. The elite Tarkans are already there with the +4, as you mentioned. He's doing now the attack upgrade. He's raiding completely with those Tarkans. And look at Jordan face, like, it's impossible to stop. I have some Lycas, yes, but I will never go up to Imperial. This is the GG call, the Viper 2-0 with an incredible comeback, Nelly. Seriously.
It wasn't really a comeback, I'm not sure, but lots of pressure. Yeah, he adapted so well. Like the 3 farms, like was 20, 30 villages behind. But that's simply what we said the whole time, right?
Close to 40. Close to 40 villages
40 builds behind even.
Close to 40 villages behind, really.
Well, but that's what we said with Cav Archers, right? Once they get to that crazy mass, they are out of control and you can't really deal with them. And Jordan, he tried to put on the pressure, but Viper preserved his numbers incredibly well.
With different units, but remind me the snowball game yesterday with Hira and MBL. At some point, similar approach, not the same units, obviously, but he took a bad fight, and then he couldn't recover at all. It was crazy. He killed, I don't remember, 60, 70 villagers with raiding all over. Crazy stuff. Hans are Hans.
Hans are indeed Hans, man. And, well, cheaper Cav Archers there. The Viper could use them so well, and has to be happy with how that game went, because Jordan didn't play it poor. The Viper just really, really strong. And that, like, one fight where he controlled 4 different groups of CAs, holy moly.
Yeah, now he will tell, well, man, you were complaining about the economy. Who need economy at some point, right? Who need economy? Who need economy?
Just incredibly well how the Viper was playing that one. And Jordan, now 2-0 down.
What do you think?
I heard of comebacks.
It's able to come back?
I heard so. We had the crazy set yesterday there with MBL 3-2 comeback. The question though, Jordan, is he having this mindset right now that he will get that one? He obviously knows that Viper is looking incredibly strong.
Yeah, but honestly, if he didn't went that aggressive, he just needed to hold that hill in the middle, and he wanted to go more and more aggro. And I mean, it's not like Viper was attacking. Yeah,
How do you hold it, right? The CA can always move in, shoot, go back, and it's like the one. If you get the castle up, then you can chill a bit more. But Jordan needed to buy himself that time. You could make an argument that Berber should play 1 TC as well to get those Scorpions out a bit earlier, maybe some more Knights. Obviously, Jordan did invest into the extra TC, more villagers, more farms, trying to set him up for the long game. But then the Viper found that one timing to take the center control.
There is some players that loves to make against this kind of raid with camp arches or ward towers. Do you think that would be able to stabilize his game and then try maybe to raid? No. Because the truth is that Jordan really never raided Viper economy at all. Like he was trying to counter those camp archers.
But how do you raid, right? The Viper was completely walled. He can sit behind walls with the camp archers, and while you're trying to batter down those walls, the CA will simply kill you.
For that reason I mentioned about the towers. It's the only way that you can maybe hold, I don't know, but the problem is Ward Tower, you will need University, Ward Tower upgrade, probably even Ballistic. And he was full on Knight.
And he didn't have fletching at that time.
Exactly.
Obviously, rather want to see the army there, and you're trying to chase this one down. Game number 3, I think that's Acclivity as the home map, right?
And Viper has Britons, for example, for that one. That sounds really, really solid. What he can pick for that one
Let me summon the overview. Summon the overview.
The overlay, guys. The overlay.
Summon the overview. No, we didn't.
Overlay, man, overview.
I tried. Maybe I should have done it the other way around. Okay. We will get there. We will get there. So, Acclivity, now the home map for Mr. Jordan. And as he said, Britain's the likely choice here for the Viper. Jordan, is he trying to make something fancy happen? Or is it just going to be the straight out Ethiopians?
Saracens.
Oh, and Viper leading 2-0 and has to be pretty happy, just running over there into the back. Let's hear it from Bit, who is talking with Debbie, the girlfriend of the Viper.
All right, everyone, I am here with Debbie. We are in the back watching the matches. It is 2-0. How do you feel about this? Were you expecting this outcome so far?
Actually not. I thought, especially since those guys are really close friends and I feel their playstyle is pretty similar, I thought it would be like go 1-1, 2-2, and then like the last game would be the decider. But of course, I'm proud of my boy, so I hope it continues.
What's your prediction for the rest of this match?
I really hope that Jordan is going to get another game. What means another game? 1 game at all. But obviously, I hope that Vibe is going to win.
Yes, absolutely. And you've been here all week watching. So what has been a highlight for this week for you?
Actually, the MBL match yesterday. I was really, really happy for him. I really think he deserved that. He won square and fair. Obviously feeling a little sad for Hera, but yeah, the MBL match was the best so far.
It was really fun coming to the back and seeing everyone lined up, clapping for MBL. That was a really fun match to watch. Well, let's get back to the casters. Thank you so much.
Oh my God! Unbelievable! Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Did you see what I said? Oh my God! How did you do that? Amazing! Oh my God!
What's going on here?
What the hell?
You're silly.
With the ring bell.
Could you please go away?
The TC ring bell?
There are people trying to work here.
Oh my God, oh my God.
I hate when people are trying to push themselves into the center.
Nobody can hype that like me. What are they doing? Oh my God, unbelievable game. It was over, man.
Not really sure. Very
but they do good, you know? I'm worried now. I'm worried now. I'm not coming anymore if there's any other Red Bull.
I was a bit confused if like Mem was sitting here or was standing next to me behind the scenes.
Well, I have to admit, she's more pretty than me.
No, Mem.
Thank you, thank you. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy with this kind of small jokes, you know, that we have here. But for a moment, jokes in quote, okay? Game number 3 will happen at some point soon. Acclivity, and the Viper is confident, is looking sharp today. And what I like it is that at some point in the second game was in problems, but I think he was planned that, like I'm going to go all in Cap Archer, and at some point it will snowball.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
didn't adapt properly was Jordan.
Well, the
Or how
question
to adapt.
yeah, that's the big question, right? I think that's something I really want to hear in the interview there as well, how to play that one better with Burbas, because it felt like he did so many right moves. He was wall at home, he was booming away the Scorpions. You mentioned like maybe playing it a bit more defensively, maybe going on to Stone slightly earlier to have that timing. But I think Jordan really played it well, and that really is the testament to how calm the Viper reacted to all this aggression.
Do you think he felt that smile?
Yeah, he's still like, that's the thing, right? He just enjoys himself so much in the moment. And
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's just like, he's such a sunny boy, and when you see him on camera, you think like, yeah, like he is faking it, like he's way too much over the top. No, every single time, even behind the scenes, he's smiling, he's engaging, and whenever we meet a new group of people, like he goes to the person that isn't that talkative and tries to include them. Just a great guy all around.
And his latest result is to be proud. Grand final in Hidden Cup 4, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Semifinals in the previous Red Bull event. Another semifinal. I mean, if you are reaching always top 4, top 2,
Yeah.
to be happy, I'm proud.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, qualifying there, and yeah, that set against Winchester in Red Bull 4, obviously something that still might haunt him, but he, in the semifinal here, has to be really happy with this one. But his back against his banner in the back, because the Viper is leading 2-0, now going into acclivity map.
Game number 3, acclivity Sicilians versus Ethiopian. Sicilian has been, well, one of the biggest discovery in the tournament. The Viper has already with Sicilians, Jordan Ethiopians. I mean, not so long ago we would say Sicilian Ethiopians, easy win.
Easy win for Ethiopians, yeah, but we didn't know, man, we did not know. Sicilians, they have a damage reduction. Every extra damage is reduced by 50%. And Archer v Archer actually do more damage. Archer v Skirm, Skirm v Skirm. So therefore, actually, if you go 2 Archer ranges versus 2 Archer ranges, Sicilians trading off pretty damn well.
Yeah, like how you counter, it's almost impossible. Maybe you don't even need 2. Maybe you with 1, you are fine. Remember that acclivity has some really important hills in the middle. There are also that rock terrain that you cannot build at all. Also at the back is happening too. And it makes this map very, very enjoyable. Also, this was, if I'm not wrong, the crazy map that gave the Red Bull Wololo 3 to Mr. Doubt. So it brings a lot of good memories, this map. Not for everyone, obviously, but...
Not theory.
Exactly. And then, let's see what Jordan can bring here, because we want a longer series, Nelly.
Yeah, absolutely. Would love to see him taking a map, and from there even more might be possible. Both players going for some small walls. The Viper now rushing out a market. Interesting play by him.
Okay, let's see. He did the mill at the back, and the market is going to be using the stone as well. You want to get some economy. At least that his plan is just to finish the game all in. No, he's not selling the stone, which I like it. Oh, but Jordan sell everything. And he's up to castle, it's super quick.
Oh, that could be a really good timing for him. The Viper a bit slower in that regard. Didn't want to sell the stone and will be a bit later. Now sees the market himself. And if he sees the market, he obviously knows that Jordan sold stone as well. And Viper really greedy. Didn't build any army for quite some time. Went for double eco upgrade. The Viper could be in big problems here.
Actually, it should be in big problems. Can we take Jordan's point of view forward war, please? Because if you see, I think he can see the hand at the back. I think he can see the hand. He can see the mill. He's going with the archers. Those are going to be troubles in a moment. He should wait, obviously, till he's getting the upgrades, I believe. And the Viper is already up. But in this kind of map is where 50 seconds can't really make the damage.
Absolutely. 2 archers and a skirm there for the defense. Both players actually skip fletching. Jordan now hiding in this area. The Viper knows exactly where the attack's coming from. Look at that game sense.
Okay, he's walling. He's fully walled, both players. Crow's about to be there. That scout can be very important to deal because there's 2 archers, 1 skirmishes. Don't lose that one. He's almost full HP. If he gets that scout together with the archers, can be so solid to kill that army and to kill all those 4 villagers.
Let's see about that one. Obviously, skirmish are really good against the archers. Viper maybe sees the timing of Jordan and then knows, okay, the counterattack is an option and pulls the villagers away. If he isn't, then indeed, ma'am, we could see up to 4 villager kills.
Okay, let's see. It's 5 seconds. How many archers he got? Jordan 9, but he got few at home and 4 forward. Yes, 5 at home, 4 forward, double artillery range. Remember that you get 100 extra food and gold with Ethiopian, and if your opponent is going cavalry, you get pikeman upgrade for free, which is also something really important. Of course, Sicilian has the bonus, but still, pikes is not the same as the spears, and the archers nearly are just coming.
Oh yeah, in the minimap you see the move there, Viper a bit out of position, now some attack through the center, Viper evacuated the front wood line, and Jordan is sending a villager forward, siege workshop in the center of the map. Let's see if Jordan can use his timing. He has like 30 seconds before the other
Viper is reading this so well, he has the army there, he's gonna be able to stop those. Yes, he got some archers, some skirmishes, and Sicilian's TC bonus. It's gonna be so fast, 3 town centers right away. So what Jordan needs here, he needs siege workshop, because otherwise, he's there, but he's taking something? No, not a single village. Good reaction by the Viper.
Yeah, really good, but still lots of idle villagers here, and Triple TC will be really greedy, and we have seen him lose acclivity games while going very greedy. We even saw a 5 TC boom by him once with Bulgarians there and got heavily punished simply because he felt he could hold with very little army here. Let's see if Jordan will be able to punish him. I think the Mangonel will be a good step number 1 for that.
If Jordan Micro, he should definitely do the job. He has 18 army. It's true that he's doing at least skirmishes, but the siege will be no problem for Jordan that his opponent has skirmishes. As you can see, the Crop is going to try to get the Palisade Gate. I like that Jordan is now in 3 spots. On the left, in the south, and on the right side behind that wood line. Now he has to be careful. Those are going to be at least skirmishes, not +1 armor, but at least skirmishes is going to deal with that pretty well.
Absolutely, and crossbows are still microing there. Mangonel finally being finished, and we still see left-hand side micro, and that gold is under full control. The other gold of the Viper is at the very front, so he only can rely on the one here at the left.
Viper has no army, but now he's doing the siege workshop. Jordan needs to attack. I don't think he's using the Mangonel yet, or he's going already. No, why he's not using? Even a ram, he could kill all the buildings and go in. Well, now the ram is useless because siege workshop as well, but he needs to attack. He needs to attack. It's the momentum. 4 buildings ahead for Viper, yes, but no army. So if you, it's not siege workshop, it's university. Then go all in.
Well, let's see about that one. I'm really surprised that the Viper didn't go for the siege workshop. Maybe some kills here. Yeah. Those are the low HP villages. Jordan could find a kill, but again, good reaction by the Viper.
Yeah, he went back in time and didn't even attack Jordan. The scores say that Jordan is really ahead, but he's still taking the goal here. And now sending 1 or 2 skirmishes. Ballistic with 5 army is... I mean, I'm surprised, honestly.
I think the skirms can chase this one down so much better. To see if you ever get in range there could help out as well. The big thing, the Viper, yeah, he has more villagers, but the eco efficiency simply is not there. Jordan with some beautiful aggression, and now this could be bad against the woodline.
Ooh, the 2 Mangonels are coming. Let's go to Viper point of view, fog of war, please, Mapo, and see if he can see those Mangonels coming. Let's see if he's gonna see. Thank you. Where's the Mangonels? Okay, Mapo, go away. I don't see the Mangonels. Okay, and now those 2 Mangonels. Okay. Crossbows, he's sending all those bullets on the right side, but it's not going to the woodline. Why it's not going to the woodline? It's so exposed. Jordan!
He wants to make the real big go happen against the gold. They wanted to surprise. Some crossbows lost. The Viper, he will know about those Mangonels, though, sees them instantly, and he knows what's up.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Look at that woodline. It's his main wood actually right now, and he's not attacking. He put some crossbows there. Now siege workshop. Some decision here for Jordan that could be done a little bit better. He's trying to go massively for the goal, but without wood, you can't do anything.
Oh no, that's the horrible siege workshop. No, please, for the love of God,
He's gonna be a Stuk. He's gonna be a Stuk.
Oh no.
He's gonna be a Stuk. Don't make the siege workshop there, no. Or I will sing one song that I'm not singing during the whole event, Nearly. You know what song is that? No, please. No.
So what's so wrong with the siege workshop is that it is surrounded by the woodlines, and therefore easily Mangonel could spawn between the siege workshop and...
Oh my God, he's gonna lose both Mangonels! Jordan! No, he didn't, but almost. Oh, he's gonna repair. Well, it's better that he's not doing the siege workshop, honestly. Yeah, but now he did. Attack the woodline. The scores still say that Jordan is really ahead, because he's really ahead. He's almost triple the army. And Viper has been with a lot of idle economy. We can check the idle economy map up at the bottom. The idle economy. Woof, you can see the Viper with 34 minutes. That Mangonel eating the town center.
Look at that, last column. It even says that the Viper did not have the same amount of villagers working as Jordan. Had less there, although he had more villagers simply because he had to garrison and garrison so much.
Can we check that siege workshop? If he's producing something, he's gonna lose the mangonel. He's gonna lose the mangonel. Now he's repairing that one. He lost it. Oof, 1 for 1. But that siege workshop, if he create one, no unit can be a stuck. It can be a stuck for sure. Okay, let's see the mangonel.
The villager might be blocking as well.
And the stone is blocking as well. It's crazy.
Roll. Yeah, maybe he has the waypoint at the right-hand side. That's what he would need to do. I fear.
I'm afraid. Mapu, keep there. Keep there, Mapu.
There's nothing else happening
Let's see the mangonel. Let's see the mangonel. No stuck, please. No stuck, please.
Second one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's working fine for him. Oof, we were scared. We were scared. This siege workshop is going to go down, and he's inside. Guys, this is looking so good. One TC push, going all in with aggressive gameplay. Jordan, no!
Nice ground attack.
Good job there for the Viper. We want more games, right? So he needs to take more and more units. 6 villages ahead, and is starting to get good amount of army nearly.
Vipers is scene number 4 now. Skirmishers are trying to go for the counterattack, but Jordan actually is going for some stables himself now. Wants to counter the Skirm mangonel composition, probably by going knights himself.
Viper is holding like a beast, and if he's holding these 3 mangoes, those 2 are very close. 2 are very close. I wouldn't be surprised to see a mangonel shot and take 2. And take 2 mangoes. He's coming. He's taking 1. And now if he's gonna go, he's gonna take both. He moved it in time, but elbows nearly.
I think he could have gone for the super greedy shot if he wanted to. Skirms now intercepting. Obviously, the Knight will clear that one up quite nicely. The Viper now with a big surround. This could be really good for him or really bad.
Well, he has the kill advantage. That's a good thing, but he's coming at the same time from the left. 1 for 1 is great. It's great for the Viper. Viper is holding, guys. The Viper is holding. Still 10 villages ahead. Only 10 with 46, but he's coming from behind with that mangonel and will take absolutely everything. Or not.
Like it. Try to go for that crossbow army. The Skirm is actually blocking the mangonel. Now can maybe finish this one off. Knights are coming over though. This is good for Jordan.
Yeah, the Knights is a great addition because he's only with the skirmishes. The Knights are gonna clean all. The Knights also with the scale bar and armor with the +1. This is fantastic. Good decision there. But also we might see a castle soon for the Viper, Nelly.
3 military only for the Viper. So
Doesn't
weird. I think some dungeons could have been an option here as well. Just think about how easy the defense could have been. 1 dungeon, he already has Botkin. Could have been a nice choice. Jordan now switches a bit away from the aggression and adds a second town center himself.
No, that's a problem. Of course, he has no army, but the boom, I mean, he can expand even more, Viper. If he's not gonna notice, well, he has the Tone Watch, so he might see it. The crowds are there, and Viper reaction, not that fast. Well, it's okay.
No, it's really okay. He only loses 1 villager there. I think I would have lost 10.
Yeah, but he reacted, man. He reacted in the last second, super quick. As you see, 2 mangonels, and the Knight is down now.
Knight obviously without bloodlines, only 1 armor upgrade, and now the mangonel dance continues. The Viper taking better fights, but it obviously is easier to defend than to attack with mangonels.
800 stone, Nelly, where to make the castle? Maybe where the crobos are, or at the back. What do you think? 30C for Jordan, but the castle is gonna, no, oh my God, 2 mangonels down by the Viper. I was afraid during all the game, and now those 2 mangonels, Viper with almost no army is getting huge value.
I think I want to see the castle at the front of the gold here, next to the relic. There's no real aggression coming, but it will protect 1 gold, will protect 1 gold line. The Viper goes for a different option, though, is going for the very defensive castle there, doesn't want to have any more aggression coming his way. I think this could have been a good spot for a dungeon.
Okay, well, but he's doing the castle already, 3 TCs. Still 17 villages more. 17 villages more, he's still trying to attack with those crossbows. Viper 5 army, but now with 4 TCs and the castle, I don't know. I don't know if Jordan will be able to keep doing the damage, Nelly.
Well, seems like that castle at least will go up. Crossbows are dying. Mangonel even focused down by the castle. Great job by the Viper. And that's getting cleared up as well. It seems like the Viper is stabilizing here. Crazy hold.
The Viper taking the score lead. The Viper taking the score lead, holding like crazy. Jordan couldn't do the damage he probably wanted. It's true that he killed 10 villages, but with 10 villages killed and 0 losses, he's still 12 villages behind. And right now, military numbers is pretty much the same. And the Knights will know that the Knights from Ethiopians, not the best.
Oh, that's true. Also, we're now going on to some crossbows. The Viper actually will be confused because Jordan drops CC 4 and 5, so villager numbers will go a bit higher. CC number 5 for the Viper here as well. Interesting. Something I would have loved to see behind the scenes is Jordan getting all those relics. I think he could have gotten to at least 4.
I feel Viper doing the first crusade. I feel Viper doing first crusade with 5 Town Centers already. It wouldn't be a surprise. We will see when he gets the economy. There's still more crossbows. Jordan army obviously is a little bit stronger. Well, not that much anymore. He's coming now with mangoes and crossbows. Oh man, how this is happening. I think he has got really good spot in game number 2. Really good spot in game number 3. And I'm really afraid to say that this game is starting to look better and better for the Viper.
It looks like it, right? 10 villager lead, he feels very comfortable, so many great moves for him. Map control still on the side of Jordan, but for the first time now the Viper is actually going for real counterattack, might find some kills here because that's overchopped.
Okay, this is overchopped. He can get inside. He's moving fast, yes, but he's still taking a couple of villages only. Well, there's a house now. Need to be careful. Mangola is there. It's true that now Jordan is stabilized. Well, balance the economy. 41 villages. This is a good one. With the Krobos, he should send the knight. He's not sending, and the game is starting to get very messy, Nili.
Yeah, and that's what we love about Acclivity, right? It's impossible to create any big walls for you, so whenever you feel like you want to expand, you kind of open yourself to some raids. Mangonel trade here, nice micro by both of them.
Did he lose that Mangonel? Now he has kill advantage. Oh, that the lead was not the greatest. That the lead was not the greatest. He didn't achieve anything. The knights are going to the hell, and now those crossbows are going to be able to clean. The Ethiopian crossbows obviously great, but the Mangonel shot again great as well. Kill advantage, this is going to work. He split the units, good micro here, and now trying to kill all the... Not that great. The Mangonel is still alive.
Has to chase this one down. Solid micro there by Jordan. Will clear up the Mangonel. Needs to make sure that he won't take any more damage. Looks like a really good clear up by him. Viper, give me another shot.
Got it. Jordan is stabilized. Jordan really is stabilized. He has 108 villages. His economy is looking nice. Going to go up to Imperial. And in Imperial, what you prefer, Mr. Nili?
It's so tricky to say. I think Sicilians, if they get all their economy ups, right, and then Cavaliers with Hallberg, that's basically giving them another melee armor, 2 more pierce armor, and remember, you don't really do too much damage against that. I think Ethiopians won't have an answer against that.
Probably not. Probably not. He can go halberdiers, Hornegers, but
not really halberdiers.
Yeah.
They
half the damage. Half the damage. So how you kill it with arbalest?
Not really.
No mobility. So aye. Anyway, the score is super close. The transition to Imperial close as well. 20 seconds difference only. The archers are now coming, and now the Viper is the one who is raiding behind this Jordan Town Center. He sit down on 5 TCs as well. No relics then picked by any of the players. And we're trying to analyze what is the transition. He's going to go arbalest. He still have not a castle. He need a castle in the middle. But this is so annoying. Now, those archers are going to be fine and will clean. That's very good. And Jordan now has good amount of farming.
See more crossbows in the queue for the Viper. That really surprises me. Obviously, Sicilians do have arbalest, but not the greatest ones. Bunking up quite some resources. Castle. Interesting one, only built with 1 villager as well. Now goes on to more gold. There's not really too much happening, but now we see the crucial upgrade. Armor for his cav. We will see Cavaliers, man.
Well, he wants to go like this, but the good thing here is that Jordan has small advantage. He's going a little bit faster to him. So if he put maybe Trebuchet and Arbalest fast and try to push, maybe he's not going to give time to the Viper to get all those upgrades. Remember that it's expensive. You need to make Cavalier upgrade, then the tech upgrade. Yeah, that is expensive as well. I don't know. It's all about how fast Jordan is going. He needs to be faster than in that game that he went other day in enclosed with Ethiopians as well against Kapoch. And let's see if he's going to be able to do it. Is he doing the castle in the middle? He is, but he's not up yet.
Yeah, it's going to be up at both ends there when it comes to the castles, but Viper's economy is so far to the left-hand side that I don't think this hill is actually super crucial for him.
Yeah. Well, he's quite far. This one is also quite far as well. He's doing the upgrade right away. He's doing the upgrade right away. Right. There you go. Hoberg. There you go. And now siege war shop. Arbalest. Chemistry. He's going to go Rams, Nili?
He's going to be going for Rams and Arbalest for sure. We need to see some skirmishes. The Viper still without any Cavaliers here. I'm really surprised that he didn't start night production at all. Now goes for the last armor, and now that's the moment where we probably want to see him queue some stuff up. The Viper's economy, 130 villagers, looks good. Honestly, with Cavaliers, and he doesn't even have any, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes up to 140.
Okay, we will see, because now he still have no units at all. The first are now coming. Late Bardin armor on the way. Those Arbalests are trying to generate as much as economy as possible, and is Rams what he's doing or what? He need to push fast, and he know it now raiding on the left. Jordan is still in a very solid position because he is almost on 200 population. He know that he need to make infantry as well, but as you mentioned, the infantry doesn't make too much, and even with the skirmishes and those knights, oh my god, those knights.
Click those knights maybe, and we can see
yeah,
their
click
crazy
the
armor.
knight, and we will see one knight, Mapus, please, only one. Plus 6 already, oh my god, and his knights only, imagine with Cavalier.
Yeah.
Castle at the back, I like that Castle to avoid those red. Ooh, he's committing a lot, he's going in. He need to go in and make damage, but where's the Rams? The Rams are coming or not, halberdiers, but those halves, only with the +1/+1, doing now the +2, super intense, because I believe that people in the chat want to see the 2-1 here in LA.
I think so as well, but the Viper is setting himself up so nicely for the late game. Yeah, Jordan's still in a good push, but he's not closing this one out, and that's what we mentioned on both in close games where he had such a big advantage, right? Against Kerpoch there and against Willis, and it kind of feels like the same again. Only 2 traps, no real Rams on the field, only 1, and honestly, Sicilians and him might be one of the most broken things we have in Age of Empires right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, 2 Cavaliers on the field for the Viper. So now he need to go. He's gonna take this castle, but push the farmers. I mean, the castle is fine, but as you say, what is defending there with the castle? You need to go to the economy and raid at the back. The Viper has everything. 66 farmers, 25 on goal. Now, Stone to make another castle. Jordan has 3 rallies, okay, but you need to push his economy.
Yeah, and 9 Cavaliers only, so the Viper's production not the craziest thing ever there. Actually goes for armor for his infantry, maybe goes for some surgeons. I'm a bit surprised that is his choice. Just tries to go on to more skirmishes. And Jordan, I don't really see him taking the greatest fights from here.
Okay, he keep going. Those Rams are battering Rams or camp Rams? I don't know. Let's click a little bit because it's very important. Battering Ram. Oh, you need to make upgrades on those. But still, the good thing here is that Jordan is able with 120 villages or more or less, like 80 army. And then even if those Cavaliers are so strong, so many units, and I like how Jordan is doing castles all over to avoid those raiding. I really like how Jordan is playing right now.
Yeah, he's doing so many right steps. The Viper heavily housing. He's actually building more houses at the front. The Jordan even stealing the gold of the Viper.
Thief! Golds are mine, and now doing the +4 attack is still, guys. Halves are halberdiers as well, of course. Not the same against Sicilians, but still super cheap. I mean, he's not going to be able to produce Cavaliers forever. Oh, he's doing infantry. He's going to go First Crusade, and then he's going to 150 population.
But is that really the choice? Indeed, elite sergeant here, man.
He's doing that. Whoa! I'm surprised about that. But the Arbalist should deal properly against that. I mean, many castles, he can even make shooters. Or not.
I'm not sure if shooters will do so much, although they don't rely on extra bonus, so maybe that could be an option. Let's see, First Crusade could be coming in, needs some more gold here for himself. And
it's gonna be 250 population, man. It's gonna be 250 population probably. He's already on 183. Still only 13 Cavaliers, nothing to be so scared, to be honest. And then we will see how those sergeants are going to work against Ethiopian units. We're about to discover things, guys. Jordan is still controlling what? 65% of the map?
yeah, absolutely. But we are like a minute away from the biggest battle we have seen in all Red Bull Wololo, because normally we see armies of 40 against 40 clashing against each other. This will be 60 v 70 because the Viper will go heavily over population and will get to an army that we normally don't see. He's still waiting for the last attack before he wants to unleash the dragon, though.
Oof, this is gonna be told. This is gonna be told. Many Cavaliers, many skills. First Crusade! And now this is going to be like a custom scenario because he's gonna have 200 million units there. You will see, guys, check the population. Check the population because it's gonna be around 220, 230 population. Ay, ay, ay. It's going to be an oath.
seconds.
He will have a lot of army nearly.
Viper is now only debating. He doesn't want to take this fight. He's just moving in, moving back. And now the first Crusade is coming in. We now see the Surgeons. They probably want to wait before they really want to engage. Those are the first ones. All the waypoints should be going to that direction. No siege behind this. Now the Viper is queuing up some traps because he knows this is his fight.
220 population. Remember this moment. We have never seen that amount of population, for sure not. And now he's coming with everything. Oh my, Cavaliers, Surgeons fully upgraded, and the skirmishes. Army from Jordan is disappearing. He's going to go to the damn hell nearly. And what to do against this army? He needs murder holes. I mean, he needs something. I mean, he needs something. Like, what is this?
It's 70 military in his face. I don't think Murderhold will change too much.
Man,
all the army
something.
is disappearing here. Jordan is trying to do his very best. Such a crazy production behind this one. 18 Arbalists in the queue, 22 Halberdiers, goes for more bomber cannons. But there's just so much to say in army.
I'm so happy to say, guys, that now the most hated civilization for me is Sicilians, not Burgundians anymore, because I don't want to see this upgrade anymore again. It's crazy how Jordan was playing, and maybe with this upgrade, Viper is able to take the game. But he's doing a great castle on top of that, still trying to hold. If he holds, he is still in a good position, Ellie.
Will be tricky, all the map control and still all those crazy units, right? He now opened the tech for the Surgeons for him. Skirmishers chasing down those Arbalists. So much control. The Viper, the only thing that he was lacking with the strategy was the trap reduction.
Siege.
I think, yeah.
Exactly.
If he had like 4 traps, he would control all the damage.
Or rams. Remember that Sicilians got 6 rams as well? He's stabilizing. Jordan is stabilizing. Look at the population. Look at the population. He's stabilized, doing shootouts. He's spamming forever. This is incredible game, and Jordan seems to be holding. But both players close to 200 pop. The problem is that Viper is non-stop spamming, but it's gonna work
though. Only scouts. He's not really even taking light cap. Okay, now light cap is coming in. Cavalier numbers not that crazy, and maybe some fight here at the top. Wanted to share the goal.
Another castle, great castle taking that goal. Those are elite shooters, and Jordan has 140 villages. Jordan is holding and probably taking the game. He has all the map.
That's actually
It's
pretty
crazy.
true, man. I thought Sicilians would completely overwhelm, but he didn't really get the fight in there. And Elite Shoutouts, they are so good against Sicilians simply because they don't do any extra damage. They are just strong as they are.
Oh, now the castle is up, just in time, perfect. They're gonna take the Lambrican there, but with the castle, no problem. Now it's switching to Arbalest, and if you are playing Arbalest with Sicilians against Ethiopians, you know that you are GG.
Well, he tries to manage, or tries to muscle up an army against the Shoutouts, right? We still know that the Viper is a crazy dude when it comes to the late game.
That's true, that he's trying to go with those light cats. Those are fully upgraded, as you can see in the blast with everything. All the armies are there. Still, Jordan probably need to lose some villages here. He has 32 on wood, 40 on foot, 42 on gold, and 3 relics. He has to be careful, but those shooters are going to clean the skirmishes, I believe. They are so fast.
Crazy attack, produce in no time as well.
Yeah, they're super fast, a lot of goal. I still think that Jordan position is better, nearly.
18 attack from a melee unit, absolutely crazy here, and I think that was quite some loss. Still, as you mentioned earlier, 3 relics to 0, so the Viper, untypical by him that he didn't take any control. Jordan now drops below 470, and the raids aren't stopping, man.
Oof, that's the problem. There is no walls possible in this map. He's raiding completely, but he's still 117 villages, so he has dropped a little. 46 farmers, still good amount of gold. That castle still survive. How? I don't know. Because look at now the Viper army. Arbalest without Thambrin, okay. Look at the dungeon, so he cannot take the goal either. Crazy game so far, Nelly.
Now we're even doing guilds, reducing the market tax from 30% to 15%, so that allows him to sell wood and food and gain more gold. Still a crazy army here by the Viper, and he's just continuing with all his raids. I think this is the games where he just shines so much.
Yeah, we need to remember that Ethiopians, Millie, if you get the resources, they get one of the best siege in the game. You know, the Ornate for the bombard cannons with Torsion and Giants is just amazing. We don't see that upgrade so often because it's very, very expensive. But with the 3 relics, and if he stabilized a little bit, imagine bombard cannons there with that upgrade. How you take it?
Well,
I mean,
yeah, that would not be a thing. And actually, we did see it yesterday from him against
Yeah,
Capot
exactly.
with Ethiopians.
You saw how it was killing everything with those bombard cannons. But obviously, he's going to make the upgrade. Look at the resources.
He has the resources now, but how many bombard cannons can you afford after that one? He's probably trying to go for more Arbalest. Feels like that fight is the more important thing. And look at that, the Viper with his skirms in the front, Arbalest in the back, doesn't want to use any valuable gold units.
Jordan, 200 population, no, 180. 200 for the Viper, trying to kill those sergeants, but these units are now taking all the abilities in the goal. He could pick that relic. He's going to be able to take this fight. And those units never die, nearly. He's shooting 20,000 million arrows and never die.
Yeah, 3 pierce armor by themselves, plus 4. Obviously, they're coming in quite nicely for those surgeons. Oh, 4+4 even elite surgeons. Whoopsie, even crazier there. And I think the one good thing for Jordan is that he still is sitting on 5 castles, but the one at the left-hand side getting attacked as well.
Yeah, his attack is getting attack on the left. In the south too, he's going to lose 2 castles. In the south, he's losing that one. He's repairing. He needs to send those armies, but the gather point is just going nowhere. Still, those arbalists should be much better for Ethiopians. Remember, guys, that we can go to the time limit in this map. Wouldn't be surprised to go for the time limit. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh man, the Viper might simply be the best in the world in those messy, like 4 different angles, fights in Imperial Age, where he's just winding you down. Every time you look, he somehow has, look at that, 2 sergeants, 1 light cap, 1 trap, and you need to invest into something so tricky to clear this one up. He will radio different angles while also controlling the main fight.
In my opinion, he needs siege, but it's a problem. He's taking the hill. He's giving the hill to the Viper. Don't give the hill to the Viper. Don't give the hill. Ay, ay, ay. If you give the hill, you're going to be in a very, very rough moment. Viper is playing amazing. He was under the pressure the whole game, nearly. And look how he did this first Crusade upgrade. And from there, he's starting to push Jordan back. And now Jordan has a lot of army, more army than the Viper so far. And let's see those shooters, Lilies, is be able to clean this now.
Tries to bait them away, even so that the sergeants can maybe attack from behind. I think the soldiers can take the fight, but I don't think too many will survive. The Arbalest should hold this one. Jordan, I think, will take this one, but that was very costly for him when it comes to gold.
Okay, but the skirmishes is still there, as you say. He needs to send more units. And those sergeants are worse than a shield. It's just crazy. They never look. It's microing, you see. Look at the Viper microing in the middle of the battle, but now it's still okay. More army for Jordan, getting better population, is still alive. That castle in the south, and I don't know, but Jordan need to kill because the score is just increasing. Maybe Viper can win with the score.
As you all know, guys, if we get to 1 hour 15 minutes, whoever has the higher score is winning the game. Obviously, we are still a solid time away from that one. Jordan now reclaiming that area. Viper knows, okay, I can't really kill that army. Decides to go for a raid, but surely muscling up some new surgeons, skirms, and light cap will try to contest that hill a bit later.
He cleaned all the traps. It's now the timing. Jordan needs siege. Jordan needs siege. He's going to lose those villages on the goal, and now he needs siege. Where's the rams? Where's the cannons? Where's the traps? Where's something to kill?
Oh, he wanted to take the control of the hill first and then later
he
think
got already?
about the siege. Yeah,
Look.
He has it now. But still, like, where are you really advancing? Traps, really tough to protect them. Rams, not that easy either.
Yeah, but if he's not killing the buildings, the Viper is how he's increasing the score all the time. Now he's under the dungeon, not ideal. And obviously both with a lot of army, with really a lot of army. And these ratings can be so annoying and can affect a lot to Jordan's economy.
Let's see about that one. Surgeon still holding the front line. Skirms is dealing with most of Jordan's army. I'm not sure when Jordan might run out of gold. It's not like he has the craziest control on the outside. And the Viper, only with 12 on gold as well. I think we actually could get gold problems on this map.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Cap Rams, but they're still losing so many arbalists against skirmishers. Viper is using the skirmishers so well. And those sergeants, again, he need to go back. They don't die.
Yeah.
How many? Is the second shoot already with what? 30 arbalists? I don't know. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Cap Rams already. We don't see yet bombard cannons. That Cap Ram is going to die. He should not waste any units. Donzel, ooh, the shooters. Those shooters together. Now is a good. This is the momentum. This is the momentum for Jordan. He's coming with the shooters, coming with the Rams, coming with the arbalists, coming with everything. If he's going now with the Rams, he can clean all the buildings. If he cleans those buildings, he can get deeply into his economy, but not like this. Not with the shooter like this, because they are going to die against the skirmishers, Nelly.
The Arbalists are actually taking the stables there. They would really need to fight and help out against the Sergeant, but that's not going to happen. The skirmishers are taking some good fights, and oh, that was like 5 to 10 shoulders lost without really helping of the Arbalists. But look at that Monk yoinking away the relics. Will be 4-0.
4-0, and now Siege Rams are gonna kill the buildings so fast. Now is the timing for Jordan. Jordan need to kill all these buildings. Let's see if he's gonna be able to do it. He needs obviously more Rams. 2 is probably not enough, but now those Rams are attracting all the arrows, which is great for Jordan, but Jordan is stopped taking military with the army. Kill the units.
Viper still with a solid amount of archer ranges and stables though, so not the biggest problem. Really good at replacing those. Most of the shoulders now dying. I wouldn't be surprised if the skirms are now diving in deep, trying to get some Arbalest kills. Jordan with more production, and he still happily mines away on that gold here at the front.
Nearly military from Jordan has been on 100 one moment ago, on 100, but it's crazy how strong those Sicilian units are. So coming with the Siege Rams, still with a lot more army. Jordan 95 bullets, maybe it's a little bit low, but he has 48 farmers and 4 relics, so he's just fine. Probably a little bit more lumber, right, Nelly? He's 20 of wood.
I wouldn't mind more there, but most of the time he's not really losing the Arbalest right now. Mainly showed this is what I thought, but it's lots of Arbalest and Arbalest.
Nearly look at the armor for Jordan, for the archers. He's missing 2 armor. He's missing 2 armor. What's going on? That explains many things. Make the armor, Jordan. Oh man, in this battle is that so huge. How we missed that one? Oh man, that's huge, Nelly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And skirmishers obviously mainly working with their extra attack, but still Light Cav were fighting against those Arbalists as well. Could have had way better numbers. The Viper now contesting that gold at the bottom, and the Viper is pushing this one back. We don't see any more shoulders in the queue.
We don't see shooters, and there's 200 years to go to the time limit, and we don't get into the time limit, but can happen. And if he do not notice that armor is so important, Halberdiers, Arbalest, and where's the Rams? You need a lot more Rams. With 4 relics, he should be able to. Few bombard cannons. I mean, Viper don't have cavaliers anymore. With the bombard cannons and those Arbalists, you can kill everything.
Will be tricky, right? We can't afford torsion engines, and bombard cannon simply the most costly unit in the game. I think even if you invest like 7, 8 light cap to snipe one bombard cannon, that would be fine for the Viper.
Well, Viper keep holding, and not only holding, probably even advancing. He is still with 9 bullets on gold, 0 relics, still no armor in those units, which is insane. Halberdiers, not too many health, and those nearly. Viper is winning with the skills.
Look at the mini-map. I can see red dots everywhere. He raids over here, some at the top. Oh man, so many other villagers. Another raid over there. That is brutal. And Jordan, he drops down to 80 villagers
80
only.
Villages killing all the villages. The Viper 125 villages killed. Look at the smile for Jordan, like telling, I can't believe what is happening. I can't do the job. 130 villages kills, 80 villages for Jordan. He's starting to give up. I don't know if you agree, but since that he's giving up, he got a lot of map control. Unbelievable game. 0 village on gold. Yes, 4 relics, but population though. The Viper 180, Jordan 130. This is crazy, but it's getting closer and closer for the Snake to be in the grand final, Nelly.
The power of the Viper, the power of Sicilians. Jordan did play an incredible game here. Crossbow raids at so many different angles, Mangnal fights. Remember some great moves, but apparently it is not enough. The Viper is pushing that hill away. 50 population lead, 60 population lead.
And even more, 90 villages, 40 population. There's only 150 years. I thought that he was giving up, but no, Jordan keeps trying, but now he's getting the hill, 200 population, 133. Jordan did great, but so many small things like that armor, those armor, Nelly, I think probably costed the game.
I'm not sure about that one. I simply think Sicilians in Imperial Age are an absolute beast. The skirms are so nice. Your Cavaliers could be nice. Sturgeons, we saw like 4 or 5 different units by the Viper. All his map control and the very defensive castles. The Viper just set himself up so well. I think the armor upgrade, yeah, we could have had some more Arbalest, but is that winning the game? I don't think so.
Well, complicated. Now 80 farmers for Viper, 80 farmers, 13 on gold, taking the hill. Is the first time that he's probably gonna have more map control than his opponent. The score is still 2,000 ahead. Still Jordan trying, good population, yes, but the biggest problem is the timing. Final countdown is going to be there, nearly. It's going to be there, so even if he's not losing, even if he gets 200 population, the score is just not gonna be able to reach. And the Viper is just getting closer to 3,000 score difference, and only 140 years left. The snake, it's back, guys.
Viper not even taking any major fights, maybe just waiting for his rams to come. Did take into siege rams, now going for some more light cap, sells some more food. Well, we'll need to think about that one in the long run. Obviously, score is decreasing if you use the market there, but for now, he just wants to kill, wants to get more rams out, and just killing buildings increases your score so nicely as well.
So many units for Jordan again, 80 military, more army again than his opponent, still without those armor, but now probably slate. I believe he has so many units. The problem with them here with Ethiopians is no mobility. You have seen how Viper has been taking 100 villages more than Jordan, just with the light caps. Light caps +4/+4, now with the skirmishes as well. And sadly for Jordan, he's not gonna be able to do the job and try to come back in this series. He did a great third game, but it's getting closer and closer to be the end for Jordan in the tournament, because the Viper will be, for the first time nearly since Red Bull Wololo won in the grand final.
Indeed, and he has been waiting for that one for so long. So many fans will be so happy. Obviously, Jordan, a major fan favorite as well. Jordan is going in for the last fight. Will lose us all. Sabalist, the Viper's holding his hill, and he will get into the finals with this one. Jordan still continuing, but now he realizes it's all over.
GG call, I think. This looks like GG call. This looks like GG call, I think. Oh, GG call, the Viper, congratulations, 3-0 to the Jordan with a great performance for the Snake.
Absolutely, holy moly, the team played this one nicely. Big hug. Obviously, both of them happy for the other one if they were to advance to the semifinals. Obviously, you kind of wish that you are advancing, but Jordan will cheer so much for the Viper going into the finals with a strong performance. Game 1 and 2, really methodical. Game number 3 looked a bit under all the pressures, but he did not crack and did set himself up so nicely for the late game.
He held it crazy. He held it crazy with so little units. He was getting an amazing trade, and the Viper could do the job. He went to Imperial, 220 population for the first time ever in Imperial, you know, with the first crusade. And Mr. Viper is ready.
All right, Viper, that was an intense match. So the first game, picking Vietnamese, we haven't seen that very much during this entire week. What was your idea behind that, and what were you expecting from Jordan?
I did not expect mines there. I was planning to just play a strong archer save at the opening. Didn't really matter what save it was, but Vietnamese is a good one, so I felt comfortable with them, and that's why I went for them. And I mean, it worked out perfectly, so I'm happy with that.
Yes, and absolutely, that last match too, it felt like it was very close the entire time. What was your strategy to keep getting ahead just a little by little?
I wanted to outboom him, obviously, so it didn't go exactly as I wanted, but my plan was pretty much take an equal lead, survive, and drag it on, and then hopefully beat him in the long game. But he put on so much pressure, it was really hard. I thought I was lost for a while there, but I was fortunately able to come back with the sergeants of the Sicilians, so yeah. No, it was a tough one for sure.
And how are you feeling going into the finals today?
Well, I'll be watching Leary and Hera now, seeing how they're playing and preparing as best as I can. I feel like I've played well the whole tournament, so I'm excited for the final now, and I'm happy to be in one, and hopefully I can go all the way.
Absolutely, and it's going to be exciting to see you later on tonight. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Well, a big congratulations to the Viper there, getting himself back into the final, as we said, boys, for the first time since Wololo won. A huge moment for him. Can he convert? We're going to find out before the end of today. An incredible performance from both of these players. I don't think the scoreline reflected, even less so than yesterday. You know, the scoreline 3-2 for Jordan there. It was a scrappy couple of games. I think Jordan really found his feet in this one, and the scoreline not reflective of the challenge that Jordan put to the Viper.
Jordan, I think, played as well as he could have, especially in that final game. He was throwing everything at Viper, and it was just Viper just seemed happy to soak up the pressure. I think Viper recognized there was a slight skill gap there, and he also seemed very comfortable with every task that he had throughout his games.
It's a good way to look at it, as though, you know, Jordan was asking question after question. Can you answer this? Can you answer that? But every time Jordan, Viper, quick on his feet with the riposte, with the parry. Let's talk about that first crusade there. We looked at that as potentially being a key decisive moment in the game. I really like the way that Jordan kept his head there. You know, we saw, what was it, 220 pop or something ridiculous for Viper there, Dave. I was really impressed the way that Jordan played, but Viper was just relentless.
You could see it forming. Like, Tristan saw the armor upgrade coming in. He's like, he's going First Crusade. It's a trap. And then when you mentioned that, I was looking at his base, and he was drawing Jordan in, like deliberately pulling his army back. And then when Jordan was in the right position, he got it. All the units converged. He had Elite Sergeant. He had the armor upgrade. And ever since that point, when Viper's contesting now for the hill instead of for the golds at the front of his base, that's the point where the game shifted, because he can raid and Jordan really can't.
I want to talk more about this idea of map control, and there's a moment in game number 2 I want to give you some vision of here so we can have a talk about it. It was this fight for the hill, right? We saw a big push with Jordan holding this hill to begin with reasonably effectively, popping up a siege workshop, but this big ball of cav archers just soaked up the Scorp shots. The camels were doing nothing. Tristan, this was a key moment when those cavs finally snowballed over the top of the hill here.
This was sick. Like, Jordan did everything he needed to do. I'm in the back room like, oh my God, Berbers is just so strong here. Huns struggle. And then suddenly you see the 30 cav archer number and you're like, whoa, wait a second. Viper can really do something with this. And it was an incredible fight. I mean, he also had solid macro behind Viz, but the attention to detail on all of his units, while paying attention to the other aspects of the game as well, was huge. And
he lost 5 cav archers.
He lost like 5 cav archers. He cleared out the entire army, and then he had the stone already mined to be able to drop the castle in the perfect position, and it was just a continuous focus then on Jordan's resources. And look at that, he's got 3 groups. Jordan had everything that he could possibly make. Siege, camels, knights. And the thing is, you get a lead, but the important thing is you transition that into camel archers, and Jordan wasn't quite fast enough with that. Viper's pressure ended up getting him a classic comeback victory.
Yeah, and you talk about getting a lead. Once Viper had taken the hill, put himself in front, he kept himself in front, and that's what's really important.
Yep.
I mean, this is why we look at this as being the hinge upon which the entire game turned, Dave. This push up into the hill, seizing that map control, seizing that high ground, was key in disrupting the eco and disrupting the production of Jordan as the game continued.
Yeah, and once you get that mass with cav archers, it feels impossible to stop, because suddenly Jordan has to make a tech switch into camel archer. He didn't even have a castle at that point. So suddenly his camels are dead, his knights are dead, his scorpions are dead, and he has no army on the field. Viper can choose where he wants to pressure. He went right down the middle, killed 20 villagers. It's even again, and Viper has 40+ military over Jordan. It was really a great comeback, and 2 games in a row, game 2 and game 3, Viper made a great comeback, and it basically carried him through.
Let's talk about that now. We've got another clip here of the First Crusade, right? And let's compare and contrast these 2 moments, because that was another big push from Viper. I don't know, Tristan, if we're going to say it had the same amount of success, because I think Jordan weathered this storm. But again, this shows the importance of map control, the importance of how to execute a successful push.
I think what Viper recognized is simply the way the civs play out. Like, Jordan had 200 pop for so long, and Viper realized even from late feudal age, you have to kill me, because there's a point in this game where the Sicilians are simply stronger. The eco is stronger and the unit options are stronger. And Viper went from, I think, 40 military population up to like 70, while still maintaining higher eco, because for whatever reason you can go above 200 pop with First Crusade. And Jordan, I'm a little disappointed he didn't react more when he saw those units come in. Like, what more could he have done? He had 70 military, Ethiopian Arbs, halberdiers, and then suddenly just gets completely swarmed.
Yeah.
I think Viper could have even had a more convincing push here. If he would have had rams with this, the castle's gone right now. They didn't have that, but it didn't matter. It was so good from Viper. Jordan tried everything he could against that.
It always feels like that tech should have boss music or something in the background. Or like Jaws music or something, so you know it's coming, right?
Exactly,
because that military just comes at you in waves, and those sergeants have such high pierce armor that it's so hard to kill them, and suddenly they have 35 on the field.
Yeah.
It can be absolutely
instant.
And that's the thing we saw, just the instant sort of tempo shift that it brings to a game. Look, one final time we do want to salute Jordan. He had an incredible Swiss stage, came to the top 8, scrappy couple of games yesterday. I think he acquitted himself very well, gave us a fantastic show. And, I've said this before, I'll say it again, absolutely no shame, Tristan, in going down to a player of the Viper's caliber. He's the best in the world.
he will also, I think, will be happier he's down to one of his buddies.
Yeah.
You know, like obviously he's down, but to be down to the Viper, but then also be able to root for the guy that beat you is kind of nice. As opposed to being like, oh, that guy beat me, I could have beat him. Jordan's not going to have that feeling. Jordan's probably going to enjoy with us, you know, the final day here. And Jordan, I don't know if he said in an interview what his goal was, but I believe top 8 or top 4 would have been a realistic target for him. He accomplished everything he would have wanted.
Yep, absolutely, and well done, Jordan. But particularly congratulations go, of course, to the Viper, who will be back in the grand final, best of 7. That's coming up a little bit later.